Let's talk about this discussion, controversy, dilemma going on about the Syrian refugees. You've said that the United States should not accept any new Syrian refugees, even young orphans. President Obama responded to what you have to say, and some of your fellow candidates. Take a listen.
When candidates say we wouldn't admit 3-year-old orphans, that's political posturing. I cannot think of a more potent recruitment tool for ISIL than some of the rhetoric that's been coming out of here during the course of this debate.
Governor Christie, President Obama saying there not only that you're pandering, but that you and your fellow candidates are potentially hurting national security. I want to give you an opportunity to respond.
Yeah, well, the president's the person who created this entire situation, Jake. He didn't keep his word when he drew a red line in Syria. He allowed this situation in Syria to happen. He hasn't set up a no-fly zone, which could create a safe haven for these refugees to live safely in their own country rather than having to scatter all across the world. And he's the one who's casting aspersions. It's a joke. And he's a joke on this issue. The fact is, we shouldn't be worried about any other folks in this situation without first worrying about the people of the United States of America and their security. And the widows and orphans I remember are the ones after 9/11. And I don't want to create a new generation of those. The fact is the president could fix this problem in Syria if he had acted before. He could help to ameliorate it now, but he is unwilling and unable to be able to do that. His failures have created this crisis, and now he is the one who wants to be a critic. I don't take any criticism from the president seriously. He lives in a fantasy land, Jake, in the way he thinks the world should be, not the way the world is. You're standing in a place where we understand what the reality of the world is, and the president does not.